Hi, and welcome to the third tutorial on the Windows 7 taskbar. In this in this tutorial, I'm going to show you guys how to control the preview that you get when you mouse over your application on the Windows 7 taskbar. This is only available on the when you use Windows 7 Aero. So, yeah, by default, it's just a full screen screenshot of your application, and it's actually live. So, if something changes on your program, you'll update on the preview. Alright, we got up to this point on this program in our last two tutorials, so let's get started. To use this, we're gonna look for a event called layout updated on our main window. This is because we are using a WPF application, but if you're using a Windows Forms application, this would be on the opened event. So just double click on the layout updated. I've already created that before, so it's already there. And now we're gonna make a vector to get the position of a media element. Again, if you're using a Windows Forms application, you don't have to do this. But for our purposes, we'll just create it. This is just WPF stuff, and if you don't know what it is, and this is a bit of code that you guys have to know how to use. It will be taskbar manager dot instance dot tabbed thumbnail dot set thumbnail clip. And this is a bit of code that's confusing because this is the WPF application. I'll show you the Windows Forms version afterwards. It's really much simpler. Oops, it's new window interrupt helper. From this. This is only because it's a WPF application, but if you're using Windows Forms again, you don't have to do this. By default, WPF doesn't know what to do with this, so we have to right click on it, go to resolve and add using system.windows.interrupt. And once we've had that, we have to give the position of our area that we want to show of our application. In our case, you'd say new rectangle, which is how we give the position, and it's from the positions of v.x, v.y, which is our vector, and the size of our media element. So it's media element dot render size dot width, and the second one is media element dot render size dot height. And we have errors because these values have to be int. Just cast these values to int. And we still have error because we're missing a parenthesis here. So this now would work. You have the window handler here, which is the first input. The second input is a rectangle that tells the class which area it needs to crop, which is here. I'm just going to copy this over to show you the Windows Forms version. We can't test it here, but it's basically the same code. Only difference is you would get rid of all of this and you would just say this dot handle, which is obviously much simpler, but we can't test it because it's WPF doesn't know what to do with this. So let's comment that out and run our program. Now we're going to put in the video so we can see something happening. And let's look at our little preview program that I have here, or zooming program. As you can see, it's updated and it's a clip of our media element instead of our whole application. Alright, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.